Use the play fake, now to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Never really got that. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Jackson gonna throw it. Sets up the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
Lost a throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Knights have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll give it to the back. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Bringing the heat. Looking to scramble. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Makes the grab down the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage, because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the right. Rolls it in.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Got a man. It's Williams. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. Clemson is quick to the line. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Let's go! From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson will throw. Finds a tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hughes. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Knights will have it 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Brown will throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knights!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Randall. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The clock will will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. These corners backing off a bit. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right on the money. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. We'll kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Klubnik. It's complete to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Creates a little room. Wide open spaces. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCF! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air, it's Klubnik. Caught. Turning on the Jets. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Puts it out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Clemson set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Clemson! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play call by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the third, and they're lining up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the ground game. It's a seam wide open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Start with the first down. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. It's Hughes.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on! The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. He'll pull it on the read. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Brown wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time-wise. He's loose.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack.
And how about that rush off of...
Sent it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every...
He's going for it all. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock up by 7.